Hello, this is another tough video, tell a friend video, and this time on the Darwinistic benefit of women choosing the egoistic jerk rather than the caring partner. Now, I have made, so there is reasons why there is this genetic programming in the woman of choosing the alpha male rather than the caring partner or victim. And these are exactly the three alternatives I have. So first is that the male is a jerk, or well, we can say alpha male. Then number two is it's this caring partner. So caring partner I abbreviate with carpet. Car pad. So the carpet and caring partner, and then there's the number three, which is the victim. So victim, or the underdog, you know. So alpha male, carpet, victim. So the woman, you know, that chooses a jerk. You know, so here this is the jerk, and now in a relationship, what does she invest and he to bring up the kids? Because usually it's the only thing is to bring up kids. It's not to make those two happy. It's like an idealistic thought, but it's not the genetic programming. So 150% of the work, you know, for the family, she's doing maybe even 200%, and he's maybe doing 50% or less. Now, what does he do with the other percentage of his time? Well, obviously, he is engaged in the Darwinistic playground. So he gene pool. So he goes for other women. Yeah. So the woman. Yeah, he goes for other women. So sure. And that means she then also has kids. And she also contributes with a lot. It's like a cuckoo in the you have the parents of a cuckoo bird. They have to bring a lot of food, and they do 150%, you know, and that is what a woman that is together with an alpha male also has to do. She has to take care of it because she's almost alone. And now if you look at a caring partner, there obviously this is a nice idealistic thing, you know, they both care and they bring up the kids. So that's a fine thing, and this is, so each one of the two goes for 100% and they contribute to each other, but it is no, so this male is not playing on the Darwinistic playground, so he's not having other kids or other parents, and then other women that he makes children with. Now, the victim is where you have a dominant woman. You know, you have a dominant woman, and she also wants kids. Maybe these kids are from here sometimes, you know, come from here, but she found a victim that actually takes care of them, and so you have this guy who is the victim, and now the thing is, you know, so he does 150%, she does maybe 50, but maybe even, depending on a bit on how she's I can characterize her, maybe she even gives 100 or 120%. So, because she still kind of brings the family forward, and it's just that she says to him, look, you have to do this, and so on. But also he is not involved in the gene pool. So there's only the alpha male, the jerk, that is actually involved here. And now, if you look at Darwinism, you have to take the sum of these two. So here it is 150 and 2, and that gives 200%, but there's also another here. So this is 200% plus something. Maybe here's second, third, and so on, female. And so he's involved in more. So this is more than 100. Here, this is 200. So this is just the norm. This is better than this. And here, this is 150 plus 100. So this is also something between 200 and 270, so let's say 235 around. So, so these two are more successful than this. And now, and that is, so that is why the genetic urge to kind of move from the lady here to move out of this cozy, idealistic situation to one of the two others is because it's more successful. Now, why is it more successful, or when is it? So I would estimate that it is better in bad times. So if there are bad times, so there's war and there's little to eat and so on, then it's maybe better to go here for the dominant person that protects you better, that gets you the food. Whereas if there is lots of good times, there's lots of food, there's no war and so on, then it's maybe better to go for this caring partner. And so that is why, for Darwinistic reasons, it's more successful to move either to the victim or make this person become a victim. So this is all is flowing. So it can be that they start like this and then they move into this. It's very unlikely to move into that he moves into an alpha male when together with a woman. Usually she will pull him down and make him a victim. But the important thing, I think I want to add as in the end, is that in just looking at the Darwinistic side of it, what this mechanism of mating and dating, this should be that you just bring up the kids. So it's, let's say, 3 to 7 years. And then, it's over. The kiddies are all right, and, then the two can actually move on and have more children. That means they can have 2, 3, 4 times in their lifetime. They can have kids, bring them up, and that is very successful. So it means that kind of our genetic programming is that we split up within 3 to 7 years, I would estimate. Obviously, when we use our intellect and maybe also the limbic system, and society tells us not to be like that, religion and so on, then we may be able to go against our reptile brain that actually tells us to do exactly this. Okay, I hope that was interesting, and comments are most welcome, and see you in the next tough video. Thank you, bye bye.